Welcome back to Investing Talk podcast. Today, we're taking a focused look at BitDigital. They're a global platform involved in high-performance computing infrastructure and, quite significantly, Bitcoin mining.
That's right. And our goal today is really to unpack what's happening with the company. We've gone through the recent reports and filings you shared to, pull out the key details.
Give everyone a clear picture.
Exactly. A clear picture of where they stand. We'll look at stock performance, their financials, some interesting points there on crypto holdings, flag some potential concerns, but also their strengths, and touch on how the market sees them next to competitors.
Great. So let's start with the basics. Can you give us a quick rundown of what BitDigital actually does?
Okay. So fundamentally, BitDigital operates in two main spaces: high-performance computing, or HPC, infrastructure, and digital asset production.
Which is mainly Bitcoin mining.
Primarily Bitcoin mining, yes. Their operations are spread out U.S., Canada, and Iceland. And it's maybe worth remembering they used to be called Golden Bull.
Oh, right. They rebranded.
Yeah, that was back in September 2020.
Got it. Okay, so what about their stock performance? Sounds like there's been some activity lately.
There has, yeah. As of early May 2025, the stock is up about 8.25%. Seems linked to some positive market feeling and maybe some growth news.
Yeah.
Specifically, it closed at $1.94 on April 30th this year, then popped up to $2.11 by May 2nd.
So some recent positive movement.
Some recent positive movement, but looking back maybe 6 months, it's been volatile, which isn't, totally unexpected for tech or crypto-related stocks.
Sure.
Over the past year, it's pretty clear its performance is tied to, well, Bitcoin's price swings, how efficiently they mine, and just the broader market mood.
Makes sense. So let's get into the financials. What are the key things we should know about their financial health?
Well, looking at the latest numbers we have, this was January 2025, they reported $4.9 million in unaudited revenue from their HPC side.
Just the HPC part.
That figure was just HPC. But what's really eye-catching is their treasury, their holdings.
Crypto.
The crypto. They hold 768.7 Bitcoin. And pretty large amount of Ether, too. 27,689.6 ETH.
Wow, okay. That sounds like quite a bit. Do we have a sense of the value?
Roughly, yeah. Based on current valuations,
Okay.
that Bitcoin is worth around, say, $78.7 million.
Okay.
And the Ether holdings are valued at approximately $91.3 million. So like you said, a very substantial asset base there in digital currencies.
That's significant. But assets are one thing. What about actual operational performance?
Right. And that's where we see a challenge. They currently have a negative pre-tax profit margin. It's sitting at negative 22.4%.
Oof, negative 22.4%.
Yeah. It's a key sign that right now, their operational costs are higher than the revenue they're bringing in. Could be mining costs, could be investment in that HPC expansion.
Could be temporary, could be structural.
Exactly. Is it growing pains or something more fundamental? That's the question it raises.
What about earnings per share then?
The consensus forecast for EPS for the fiscal year ending December 2025 is actually negative 0.04 cents.
Still negative.
Still negative. And interestingly, that forecast actually dipped a bit recently. It was at negative $0.02 just last month. And because earnings are negative, standard PE ratio, it doesn't really apply here. Not meaningful right now.
Common for growth companies, though.
Very common, yeah. Especially if they're investing heavily or in a turnaround. Now, one source did mention exceptional one-year revenue growth.
That sounds good on the surface.
It does.
Yeah.
But, 1 year doesn't make a trend. To really grasp if that growth is sustainable, you'd need to look at their historical reports over several years.
Right. Context is key.
Absolutely. And similarly, things like free cash flow, the actual cash generated after investments and return on equity, how well they use shareholder money, that data wasn't readily available in the quick sources we looked at.
But crucial metrics for investors wanting a deeper financial picture.
Definitely crucial. Same goes for things like debt to equity, their leverage and price to book ratio, how the market values their assets on the books. You need to dig into their full financial statements for those.
Okay, so let's summarize a bit. What are the main, let's say, red flags and strengths that jump out from all this?
Well, that negative pre-tax profit margin is definitely a red flag. As we said, it raises questions about current operational efficiency.
Right.
But on the plus side, their strategic moves look quite promising. The expansion into new data centers, and particularly that partnership with Cerebras Systems.
Cerebras, they do AI hardware, right?
Exactly. Powerful AI accelerators. Partnering with them really signals a serious commitment to growing in HPC and AI, not just crypto mining.
So diversifying their focus.
Seems to be the strategy, a push into potentially high-growth areas.
Interesting. How is the market reacting overall? What's the general sentiment around Bit Digital?
There's certainly public interest. You see chatter on platforms like Zacks.com. Investors seem intrigued by that growth potential and these strategic moves we've been talking about.
And how do they stack up against the competition?
Well, if you're looking purely at Bitcoin mining, the big names that come up are Marathon Digital and Riot Blockchain. Those are key competitors. So for Bit Digital, success really hinges on grabbing market share, keeping their mining super efficient, and crucially, innovating in that HPC and AI space where they're now making plays.
Makes sense they need to execute on those plans.
Precisely. The partnerships and expansions seem like steps in that direction.
Looking forward then, are there any key dates or events coming up that might shed more light on their path?
Yes, definitely. The big one is their first quarter 2025 financial results. They're releasing those after market close on Thursday, May 15th.
Okay, mark the calendar.
And then the day after, Friday, May 16th, they'll have their conference call to discuss the results. That call could provide a lot more color on performance and strategy.
Right, management commentary.
Exactly. Also, they announced securing a new site back on April 11th, which points towards potential further operational expansion down the line.
Good to know. Now, risks. Every investment has them. What are the key ones here?
Absolutely. For any company in this space, regulatory risk is always hovering. Changes in crypto rules or mining regulations could have a big impact.
Always a factor in crypto.
Always. And then there's the inherent market volatility of cryptocurrencies themselves. That's just part of the territory. Plus, you have the broader economy. Things like interest rate changes can affect growth stocks like this.
So pulling it all together, based on what we've seen, what's the kind of general outlook or takeaway?
Well, one source we reviewed suggested a hold recommendation, which seems reasonable given the situation.
A cautious stance.
A cautious stance, yeah. It reflects that balance, promising strategic directions on one hand, but very real operational hurdles and market uncertainty on the other.
So watch closely.
It really underscores the need to watch those upcoming earnings very closely and keep an eye on market developments.
And if listeners want to do their own deeper analysis, where should they go?
The best place is always the source. Bit Digital's official financial reports and SEC filings. You can usually find those on the investor relations part of their website or search the ADGR database.
And that's where you'd find the historical data.
That's where you'll find the detailed history, free cash flow trends over time, more info on the management team's background, maybe insider trading activity, all that granular detail.
Right. So to wrap it up for you listening, Bit Digital looks like a really interesting case study. You've got significant digital assets, these strategic pushes into HPC and AI, but they're still working through some operational challenges. That upcoming earnings report is definitely one to watch.
We hope this look has given you a clearer picture of Bit Digital based on the info available. Obviously, there's always more beneath the surface, and we encourage you to keep digging if you're interested.
And if you found this focused analysis valuable, please do subscribe, like, and maybe leave us a comment. We really do appreciate your engagement.